how to crochet this daisy flower. It's a quick and easy beginner-friendly pattern. It's perfect for using up yarn out of your stash, and you can use it in really any kind of yarn and hook size that you like. I just recommend that you make sure that the hook size that you use is going to be smaller than the recommended hook size for the yarn that you pick. That's what's going to give it that really nice tight finish, of very clean lines for your daisy. So the yarn that I'm using is Bernat Softy Baby yarn, and I'm using a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. I have included information with the materials that I'm using in the description below, as well as links if you want to view it online. And let's just go ahead and get started on the pattern. Okay, so we're going to start with our yellow yarn, and we're going to make a magic ring. So you're just going to lay the yarn across your 4 fingers like this, hold onto it with your thumb and wrap it around the back and cross it over itself like this. Put your hook underneath the bottom piece and over top of the top piece. Gently pull it under to scoop up a loop, take your hand out and pick up your working yarn. We're going to be working over both pieces of this yarn here. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and we're going to work 7 half double crochets into our magic ring. So yarn over your hook, push it into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull right through all 3 loops. Again, we're going to yarn over, push our hook into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's 2, 3. See, this is the tricky part when you're working with hooks that are smaller than the recommended size, but it's worth it in the end, I promise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're going to take the short piece of the little tail end here and pull the magic ring closed. We're going to close our round with a slip stitch into that chain 1 space from the start of the round. And now we finished round 1. So for round 2, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into every single stitch all the way around. So right now we have a stitch count of 7. By the end of this round, we'll have a stitch count of 14. You're going to yarn over your hook, work your regular half double crochets into your stitches. So there's 1 in the first stitch, and we're going to do another one in that very same stitch. Moving over to the next, we're going to work another 2 half double crochets into that same stitch. And you're just going to go ahead and continue on working 2 half double crochets into every single stitch all the way around. When you get back to the beginning, come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so now we're back at the beginning. We're going to close this round with a slip stitch into the chain 1 space. And we're going to switch to our white yarn. So pull a little bit of that up. We're going to fasten it off. We're not going to need the yellow again, so you can just get rid of that. And make a starting loop with your white yarn. Let's get that onto our hook. And now we're going to go ahead and begin round 3. So we're going to chain 6, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. we're going to half double crochet into the second chain from our hook and each remaining chain down the row. So a total of 5 stitches because we started in the second chain from the hook. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then right here in that same space that our chain is coming out of, we're going to slip stitch to complete that first petal of our daisy. Now we're going to work over and do a slip stitch into that first stitch of the round here. And same thing, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to half double crochet into the second chain from our hook and each remaining chain down the row. Oops. That's 2, 3, 4. Sorry if it's a little awkward to see those little petals just kind of curl up and get in the way there. Now in that same stitch that we started this chain in, we're going to slip stitch to finish this petal. We're going to slip stitch into the next stitch of the round, and you're just going to repeat those steps. You're going to chain 6, half double crochet in the second chain from the hook all the way down, and you'll close the petal by slip stitching into that same stitch. Slip stitch in the next and repeat. You're just going to do that all the way around and then come back. Okay, so now when you finish this last one and you finished with your slip stitch in the bottom of the stitch that you were working your petal, we're going to go ahead and just close the round by slip stitching into that very first one that we started to work in. Pull up a bit of a tail end so you have something to work with when you're hiding and securing it so it doesn't come loose. Go ahead and fasten that off. And you can see your beautiful daisy. Of course, I always recommend blocking your work, even if you're just steaming your daisies, just to flatten them out and lay them out to let them dry. I do prefer to block my work, but I do have videos showing the tools that I use to block my work. The same one that I use for my granny squares is what I use for blocking my flowers as well. Using a tapestry needle, you're just gonna hide and secure the tail ends by weaving them in and out of stitches. And of course, make sure, like right now I'm hiding a white tail end, so I'm gonna weave it in and out of white stitches. That way your flower looks nice from both sides. So you're just gonna weave it in and out just to really make sure that you hide and secure the tail ends so they don't come loose. I like to go through the one last little loop. You don't have to, but it's just a little tip to really tighten it there, and just maybe one more time, going through a stitch or 2. And then you can fasten that right down. And just do that with all the rest there. And you're done. I hope that you have enjoyed this pattern. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.